Hello and welcome. God says, listen closely today, because a blessing is coming your way. This message is not for everyone. You've been feeling something, haven't you? That quiet pull inside, that whisper that keeps returning, that feeling like something is about to shift. You're not imagining it. God is speaking. Listen, before the blessing shows up in your hands, it first stirs in your spirit. God will often reveal it to your heart before He releases it to your life. That's why you've been sensing movement, even when nothing is changing yet. There's something coming, something personal, something precise, something prepared just for you. But you must listen today, because if you miss the instruction, you delay the blessing. And the enemy would love to keep you distracted, discouraged, and deaf to the divine instruction God is giving you right now. So be still, don't scroll away, don't skip the message. There's something in this moment that's been designed with your name on it. God is not distant from your pain. He's not blind to your waiting. He's not late in His timing. The truth is, He's been working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. He's been shifting things, turning hearts, unlocking doors, and preparing you. There are blessings that can't be released until you're in the right position, and God has been positioning you, even through your pain. Remember Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. That's not just a nice scripture for hard days. That's a promise for you right now. Every delay, every tear, every unanswered question, it has been working together for something far greater than you imagined. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. You are right on time for what God is about to release. But listen, God says, I am not only sending the blessing, I am preparing you to carry it. You asked for the promise, but I am forming in you the strength to sustain it. I am building your patience, teaching you to trust, deepening your roots, so that what's coming won't shake you, because this blessing isn't small. It's not random. It's not a momentary fix. It's the kind of blessing that changes everything. You've been faithful with little. Now I will trust you with more. Luke 16:10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. You have passed tests in secret. You've honored me when no one else was watching. You've held on to me when it would have been easier to walk away, and heaven has kept the record. Now I'm about to reward you openly. I'm about to open a door no man can shut. You've been walking through a season of silence, but that silence wasn't absence. It was strategy. I was teaching you how to hear me beyond the noise, how to recognize my hand even when it's invisible. But now the time has come. I am bringing clarity. I am bringing answers. I am bringing the right people, the right opportunity, and the right timing. You may not feel ready, but I've been preparing you longer than you know. Some blessings don't come with warning. They come suddenly. Isaiah 48:3 says, I foretold the former things long ago, my mouth announced them and I made them known, then suddenly I acted, and they came to pass. Suddenly the shift will happen. Suddenly the phone will ring. Suddenly the door will open. Suddenly the opportunity will appear. Suddenly what you've been praying for will step into your now. But you must listen, because the instruction is just as important as the promise. When Elijah heard the sound of heavy rain, there were no clouds yet, just a whisper from God. But he didn't wait to see proof. He acted on what he heard, and because he listened, the rain came. Today, God is asking you to act in faith. He's calling you to speak differently, to prepare like the blessing is already on its way, to stop doubting and start thanking Him in advance. Say this out loud right now. God, I receive what you've prepared for me. I believe the blessing is coming. I trust your timing and I surrender to your will. That declaration of faith activates something in the spirit, because God responds to belief. Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith it is impossible to please God. because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. You've been seeking him. You've been faithful. You've been pressing forward, even when it felt like nothing was moving. And now the reward is closer than you think. Don't let doubt talk you out of what's already in motion. Don't let the delay make you believe it's denial. And don't let weariness steal your joy before the promise arrives. You are blessed, you are chosen, you are loved, and you are right on the edge of something divine. So listen again. God says, my child, I have seen every moment of surrender. Every night you cried but still trusted me. Every time you gave when it hurt. Every time you chose forgiveness over revenge. Every time you believed when it didn't make sense. That has not gone unnoticed. That has not been in vain. I am the God who sees in secret and rewards in the open. I am releasing peace over your home, breakthrough in your mind, favor in your steps, protection over your future. You've been asking for direction, but I am not only directing your path, I am walking it with you. I go before you. I stand beside you, and I cover you from behind. So move forward with confidence. The road ahead is already prepared. Psalm 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. You are not alone. Even now angels are being dispatched on your behalf. Heaven is aligning the pieces. The blessing is not just a concept. It is on the way. So don't just hear this word, respond to it. Like this video if it's speaking to you. Declare your faith by commenting blessed and ready. And don't forget to subscribe to Whispers of Grace for more divine messages sent straight to your heart. There's more to come in this message. God says, I am not just sending a blessing your way. I'm making you into someone who can carry the blessing well. There are things I had to remove from your life because they couldn't go where I'm taking you. People who left weren't a punishment. They were part of the preparation. Doors that closed weren't rejections. They were redirections. You were never abandoned. You were being refined. And now you are being positioned. This is not a random blessing. It's a response to your obedience. It's the result of your quiet faithfulness. You didn't chase platforms. You chased my presence. You didn't look for shortcuts. You stayed on the path I set before you. You didn't compromise for comfort. You chose me, even when it cost you. And now I will reward you in front of those who questioned your journey. Psalm 23:5 says, You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Your cup is about to overflow. But don't forget this. The blessing is not just for you. It's for those connected to you. It's for those watching you. It's for those who will hear your testimony and believe in me because of it. You are not just being blessed. You are being made into a blessing. This is bigger than you. It's generational. It's eternal. It's divine. That's why the process has been intense. That's why the waiting has felt long. That's why the warfare has been so heavy. Because the enemy knew what was coming, but he couldn't stop it. Because what I have ordained, no force in hell can delay, and what I have spoken will come to pass. Isaiah 55:11 says, So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. The word I spoke over your life still stands. Time has not erased it. Your mistakes have not disqualified it. The doubts of others have not changed it. My word over you is alive. It's moving, and it's working, even now. Some of you feel like it's too late, like you missed your moment, like you wasted too much time. But hear me clearly, I am the Redeemer of time. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. I'm not just giving you a blessing, I'm restoring everything you thought was lost. Time, joy, peace, purpose, relationships, dreams. I'm restoring them in ways that will leave you in awe. You thought the best had already passed, but I say to you now, the best is still ahead. You will laugh again. You will love again. You will love again. You will dream again. You will rise again. This is your turning point. The shift starts today because you listened, because you believed, because you stayed when it would have been easier to walk away. You didn't give up. And now I will not withhold what I promised. Open your hands. Open your heart. Make room for what I'm sending. Because the weight of the blessing will require your full attention, your full surrender, and your full obedience. This is not the season to look back. Don't revisit what I've removed. Don't reattach what I've cut off. Don't rehearse what I've healed. Look forward. Philippians 3:13-14 says, "But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize." This is your call to press forward, to release the past, to reach for what I've placed ahead of you. There are divine appointments waiting, unexpected provision waiting, miraculous turnarounds waiting, but it begins with you listening and obeying and believing again. I know it's been hard. I know you've been tired. I know you've been tired. I know you've carried burdens no one sees, but I see, I know, and I'm responding. Today is a prophetic moment. You're not watching this by chance. You are being divinely reminded that your season is shifting. Your story is not ending here. Your battle is not breaking you. It's birthing something new. Say this now, right where you are. Lord, I receive your blessing. I receive your restoration. I receive your divine timing. My hands are open. My heart is ready. I trust you fully. Something happens when you speak your faith. It makes room for God to move. So don't just listen. Respond. If this word speaks to your spirit, show your agreement. Like this video as a sign of your faith. Comment blessed and ready below to declare that you are expecting. Subscribe to Whispers of Grace so you never miss another word meant for your soul, because this is only the beginning. God is not done speaking, and I'm not done sharing this message. Let me know when you're ready for the next portion. There's more revelation coming. God says, "My child, I am not only preparing to bless you, I'm preparing to trust you with something sacred. You've asked me to use you. You've said, 'Lord, let my life glorify you.' You've prayed, 'God, whatever you want, I surrender.' And now, I am answering those prayers, not just with open doors, but with divine assignments. What's coming to you is not just a material blessing, it's a spiritual responsibility. I'm about to entrust you with something that will shift not just your life, but the lives of others connected to you. That's why you've felt stretched. That's why you've been tested in your patience, your faith, your character. Because I'm preparing you to steward something greater. This blessing will come with weight, but I am strengthening your shoulders. You will not break. You will not be overwhelmed. You will carry it with grace, because my spirit is in you. Zechariah 4:6 says, "Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord Almighty." You won't have to strive. You won't have to compete. You won't have to beg anyone to believe in you, because I've already endorsed you in heaven. What I'm about to do in your life, no man can block, no system can prevent, no voice can cancel. I've stamped my seal on your name, and when I speak blessing over a life, it will come to pass. So stop questioning if it's really for you. Stop doubting whether you're worthy. Stop thinking it's for someone more spiritual or someone more qualified. I chose you. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you ever prayed your first prayer, I already had a plan. Before you cried your first tear, I had already written the chapter you're about to step into. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." You were set apart. That's why you've always felt different. That's why you couldn't settle. That's why the old places didn't satisfy. Because you were called higher. Because you were marked for more. This isn't just a feel-good moment. This is a divine reminder of your identity. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are loved by the one who spoke stars into place and still knows your name. You've spent so long asking me for the next step, but today, I am not just giving you the next step, I'm igniting a new season. Your waiting has produced endurance. Your stillness has made space for clarity. And now, the blessing is not just on the way, it's already begun. But don't miss the blessing, because it looks different than what you imagined. Sometimes the answer doesn't show up wrapped in glitter. Sometimes the blessing looks like a small beginning. Sometimes it looks like a door you didn't expect to walk through. Don't dismiss the divine just because it comes in a humble form. Remember, even Jesus came as a baby. Even David was overlooked in the field before he was crowned as king. Zechariah 4:10 says, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." This is your beginning. Even if it feels small, even if it feels uncertain, even if it feels quiet, it's still holy, it's still divine, it's still May. So lift your head, straighten your shoulders, breathe deeply, and believe again. I am not just bringing you out of a hard season, I'm bringing you into a blessed one. You will begin to see signs, divine alignments, unexplainable peace, favor you didn't ask for, answers you didn't even know you needed. And when they come, give me glory. Let others know where the blessing came from. Let your story be a testimony. Let your life become a light. Because when I bless you, it's not for you to hide it. It's for others to see and say, "Surely the Lord is with them." You will not have to force it. You will not have to fight for it. It will flow. Blessing follows obedience. And you've obeyed even when it hurt. Even when it hurt. Even when you didn't understand. Even when it cost you. Now watch what I do. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." There are desires in your heart that I placed there. Myself, desires for impact, desires for purpose, desires to make a difference, desires for true love, peace, joy, and rest. Those are not too much to ask for. Those are not impossible. Those are not delayed forever. They are on the way, because your heart has delighted in me, and I delight in blessing you. But keep your heart open. Don't close off your spirit just because of what didn't work out before. I am not done writing your story. The chapters ahead are filled with glory. You are moving from frustration to fulfillment, from confusion to clarity, from silence to songs of praise, from empty hands to overflow. So stay in position, stay in expectation, stay in my presence, because the blessing is not just coming, it is already here. Even now, things are shifting around you. People are being stirred. Opportunities are forming. Hearts are changing. Provision is being released. You may not see it all yet, but your spirit knows. Your soul feels it. That's why you've been drawn to this very moment, because this is not just encouragement, it's confirmation. You are on the brink. You are standing on the edge. One act of obedience, one bold step, one moment of faith, and the atmosphere shifts. So act in faith now, like this video is a way of saying, "I believe what God is doing in my life." Drop a comment and boldly declare, "Blessed and ready." Let that be your agreement with heaven. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Whispers of Grace. This space is an altar, and every word here is planted to water your soul. There's more to come. The Lord is still speaking. God says, "The blessing I am sending your way isn't just going to bless you for a day, it's going to change the trajectory of your life." You've been living in survival mode. You've been doing your best with what you have. You've been managing the storm, staying afloat, pushing through. But now I'm shifting you from surviving to thriving. The season you're stepping into will look nothing like the season you're leaving. I know how long it's felt, how exhausting it's been, how confusing and at times painful. But what I'm about to do in your life will make sense of what didn't. It will answer the questions you stopped asking. It will restore the hope you stopped talking about. It will bring healing to the parts of you that still feel broken. You thought the delay was punishment, but it was me. preserving you for the right time. You thought the detour was a failure, but it was me, redirecting you so the wrong door wouldn't trap you. You thought the silence was rejection, but it was me, drawing you closer so you'd hear my voice, not the noise. Now the time has come. The silence is breaking. The shift is beginning. The blessing is near. I'm not just sending provision, I'm sending evidence. Evidence that I heard you. Evidence that I was always near. Evidence that your faith moved. My heart, Isaiah 30:18 says, "Yet the Lord longs to be gracious to you, therefore he will rise up to show you compassion." God is rising up on your behalf. He is speaking into your life with power. He is commanding the wind to blow in your direction. You've seen others get their miracle, and you've clapped. You've watched others step into favor, and you've celebrated them. You've stayed humble, and you've stayed kind. Now it's your turn. The same grace that you applauded in others is about to be poured out on you. The same doors that opened for others are about to swing open for you. But hear me again. This is not a common blessing. It's not just a job, a house, a relationship, or a financial breakthrough. Those things are coming, yes, but this is deeper. I'm blessing you with discernment. I'm blessing you with wisdom. I'm blessing you with peace that cannot be shaken. I'm blessing you with clarity. You won't have to guess anymore. You won't have to keep walking in the dark. You won't have to wrestle in your mind every night, asking me, is this it? Or am I in the right place? Because I'm not only giving you a blessing, I'm confirming it. The signs will be unmistakable. The peace will be undeniable. And the doors that open will come with no sorrow attached. Proverbs 10:22 says, "The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it." You've worked hard. You've endured long. But the blessing I'm sending will not be built on burnout. It will not be rooted in exhaustion. It will not cost you your joy, your sleep, or your peace. It will fit. It will flow. It will feel like home. That's how you'll know it's me. Because when I bless you, I add no sorrow with it. I bring you into a space that feels restful. You won't have to strive. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. You'll just walk in it. Like Joseph, you've been through years of being misunderstood, forgotten, and falsely accused. But like Joseph, I'm promoting you to a place of favor where the pain you've endured will become the platform I use to elevate you. Genesis 50:20 says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." You've been asking me, why did I go through all that? Now I answer you, so that I could trust you with more, so that I could form compassion in you, so that I could strengthen your voice, so that I could give you authority when others are broken, so that you would never forget what it felt like to need me so desperately, because the blessing isn't meant to lift you away from me, it's meant to bring you closer, to deepen your devotion, to sharpen your faith, to expand your testimony. You will tell your story, and lives will change. You will speak what you've lived through, and others will be healed. You will carry glory, not ego, humility, not pride, because you remember what it felt like to wait. You remember what it cost to trust. And now, you'll also remember what it feels like when I move suddenly. It's coming fast, it's coming clear, and it's coming straight to your life. Say it again out loud. Lord, I believe it. I receive it. I am blessed and ready. Let those words activate something in your spirit, because when your faith moves, heaven responds. And now I want to ask you again, like this video if you feel this word was for you. Comment blessed and ready to declare that you are in agreement. Subscribe to Whispers of Grace so you never miss another moment like this, because every video is a seed of truth sent to water your soul. There is still more. God's not done speaking. God says, what I'm about to release into your life will not just be seen, it will be felt. The shift won't just be outward, it will be internal, deep, transformative. I am healing your soul. I am calming your mind. I am restoring your strength. You've been carrying silent battles. You've been smiling on the outside while screaming inside. You've been showing up, holding it together, doing your best. But I see the places that still ache. I see the wounds no one else knows about. I see the questions you're too afraid to ask. And I say to you now, child, peace, be still. The storm is ending. The tide is turning. The blessing is near. I am not just sending provision for your needs. I am sending peace for your thoughts, rest for your heart, joy for your mornings, and oil for your spirit. The dry season is over. The drought has passed. Rain is coming. Hosea 6:3 says, "He will come to us like the rain, like the spring rains that water the earth. You will feel my presence again in a fresh way. You will dream again. You will sing again. You will laugh and not feel guilty for it. You will receive and not feel unworthy. You will step into rooms and know you belong there. Because I'm not just giving you the blessing, I'm giving you the confidence to walk in it. I'm removing the shame that whispered, "You're not enough." I'm silencing the lies that said, "You've missed your chance." I'm breaking every word, curse, every label, every wound that tried to make you feel less than what I created you to be. You are chosen. You are favored. You are anointed. You are mine. Isaiah 43:1 says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. No one can take what I've placed in your hands. No devil can cancel what I've written over your life. No circumstance can reverse my will. So stop fearing the future. Stop second-guessing the path. Stop worrying about what could go wrong. Walk with boldness. Pray with boldness. Expect with boldness. Because the God who promised is also the God who performs." Numbers 23:19 says, "God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? I've spoken, and I will fulfill. You will see my hand move in the days ahead. You will hear my voice more clearly. You will feel my nearness in the quiet places. And you will know this truth without question, that I, the Lord your God, never forgot about you. Not when you were crying, not when you were lost, not when you almost gave up. I was there. I was keeping you alive. I was holding back what would have destroyed you. I was anchoring your soul. And now I am lifting you higher, wiser, stronger, brighter. You are entering your due season." Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." Because you didn't give up, you will reap. Because you stayed faithful, you will receive. Because you listened today, you will walk differently tomorrow. This word has been planted into your spirit. Guard it, speak it, pray into it, and keep your eyes open for the signs. They're coming. A phone call, a conversation, a yes after many no's, an unexpected encounter, a divine opportunity that confirms everything you've heard here. Let this be your moment of alignment. Let this be your moment of surrender. Let this be the turning point. Now take one more moment to act in faith. Like this video to agree in your spirit. Comment "blessed and ready" so I know this message reached your heart. And subscribe to Whispers of Grace for more divine encouragement, more prophetic clarity, and more faith-filled words straight from heaven. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Someone whose faith needs to be stirred, whose heart needs healing, whose hope needs restoring. Because the same God who spoke this over you is about to speak through you. Your life is about to reflect his glory. You've listened, you've received. Now get ready to walk in the blessing. God has spoken, and what he speaks, he fulfills. Amen.